Can you put siding over brick? So that's a great question. Probably 7 or 8 times a year, it's something where we meet with clients that are considering doing something different with their brick, whether it's paint it, remove it, put up stone, or even asking about going over the brick with siding. And so the answer would be yes, it is possible. Not always highly recommended for a couple of reasons. So one, there's quite a bit of cost that goes into that. So it's not as simple as just attaching siding to brick. The application process is much more involved than, say, over the substrate OSB on your home. With James Hardie siding, it is an option to do. Typically, what I would recommend is we look at different options though. Whether it's painting the brick, whitewashing it, or even looking to remove it to put up siding or a different stone to really get the look you want versus just kind of trying to duct tape something together. So it is possible. We've done it on a handful of occasions, but it needs to be something that you're really committed to and want for the design feature of the home. When you look at the cost difference of installing the siding, let's say over existing brick veneer versus removing old siding on a different part of the house and putting up the new siding, with the brick, if we're going over it, there still has to be some sort of substrate that goes between the brick and the siding. So you'll put up a weather barrier to create a separation point so you don't have those two different, brick and fiber cement product touching each other. But then the reason a lot of the cost is higher is because of the application of it. If it's going over an OSB substrate, we're nailing it through the substrate and into the stud, whereas on brick, you're actually drilling it. So you have to drill and screw every single piece of siding into the brick. It's probably 4 to 5 times slower than going over like a standard siding installation. So with that comes higher labor costs. Even though the materials are roughly the same as it would just to go over the OSB, with siding over brick installation, the install time is so much slower that the cost ends up being about 2 to 3 times more.